is an emergency. Currently, there's two calamities that are going at it against each other. Wait, what is this? A heavenly light just showed up. Wait, what the is that? Is that Shenron? Holy Damn, what the It roars once and the other two at their pants. It roared once and left without elaborating. Damn, that thing was badass.
Let's go down memory lane and talk about the first encounter with Rayquaza. Once the Emerald story progresses and Archie and Max throw the entire world into the chaos, the former champion and the current champion of the Hoenn region give the responsibility of saving the entire world onto you, the 10-year-old who started his journey last week. Anyways, the first encounter with Rayquaza, you have to follow Wallace into Sky Pillar, where he admits that he left you behind to find this random place in the map all by yourself. After meeting up with Wallace, he ditches you again. He leaves Rayquaza, the mightest, the most badass dragon Pokemon to ever exist on your hands. Anyways, after going through the hell that is the Sky Pillar bike puzzle, you finally meet Rayquaza and awake it from its sleep. Then you fly back to Sootopolis to watch the greatest cutscene that blew people's minds back in 2004, playing on their little Game Boy Advance. In one corner we have Kyogre, and the other we have Groudon, who is standing on a measly bit of land surrounded by the ocean. One splash and he'll die to super effective damage. As these calamities are about to clash, Rayquaza descends from the heavens under a heavenly beam of light. Rayquaza roars once, and both Kyogre and Groudon shit their pants, and Kyogre goes underwater and Groudon just goes off screen. Rayquaza found at the very top of Sky Pillar at level 70, the monstrous base stat total of 680. We're not talking about a distribution that favors one niche. We're talking about a beautifully balanced spread that allows it to excel in almost any role, but the real kickers are its 150 attack and 150 special attack. This thing is a dual attacking type. It can hit you with the raw physical damage of a Dragon Ascent or obliterate two targets at once with a Draco Meteor. There's no safe switch in, no easy counter. It's a guaranteed headache for anything standing against Rayquaza. It's one of the most iconic Pokemons to ever be created. When I first caught Rayquaza in Pokemon Emerald years ago, I genuinely had to restrict using this Pokemon against the Elite Four and the champion, as Rayquaza is a beast, and you can easily breeze through the Elite Four with it. Airlock. It's not just an ability. It's as if it's using Conqueror's Hockey. It completely nullifies all weather effects. Groudon's Drought? Gone. Kyogre's Drizzle? Gone. Rayquaza doesn't just adapt to the battlefield, it rewrites the battlefield's rules in its favor. But then Game Freak thought that, this ridiculously overpowered Pokemon needs to be even more overpowered, and Game Freak gave us something truly mind-blowing. Mega Rayquaza. Forget the silly little keystone that every Mega Pokemon needs in order to Mega Evolve. Rayquaza doesn't need that crap. It Mega Evolves by knowing a specific move, Dragon Ascent. That's how inherently powerful this creature is. It holds the key to its own ultimate form within its very being. And what a form it is. Rayquaza is the only Pokemon ever to Mega Evolve without a Mega Stone. To understand this phenomenon, the Devon Corporation has performed numerous tests to understand the anatomy of Rayquaza and why it's able to Mega Evolve without a Mega Stone. It was discovered that inside Rayquaza's body lies an organ that contains the same power as a Megastone. The Devon Corp scientists named this organ the Mikado organ. This organ inside of Rayquaza's stomach worked by consuming meteorites as Rayquaza flies through the stratosphere. The Mikado organ actually fills up with enough energy to Mega Evolve from eating all the meteors. Mikado, Emperor of the Heavens. The Mikado organ within Rayquaza, responsible for its Mega Evolution, has a deeper meaning. Mikado is an archaic Japanese term for the Emperor of Japan. The Emperor was historically seen as a divine figure, a heavenly emperor. This perfectly aligns with Rayquaza's role as the Master of the Skies, and its supreme authority over the Hoenn region's legendary who control the weather. It implies a divine ruling power within its very stomach. It is also a fact that Rayquaza's favorite prey is Minior, which it likes to feast on in the Alola region. The design transformation of Mega Rayquaza is nothing short of majestic. Those glowing, flowing tendrils, the sharper, more aggressive aesthetic, it screams cosmic serpent of ultimate destruction. And its ability, Delta Stream? It doesn't just negate weather, it creates a perpetually strong turbulence. It also weakens attacks that would normally be super effective against flying types. It's a god-tier defensive and offensive buff. Two abilities combined into one, and without the need for holding a Megastone, it benefits with an held item of its choice. This Pokemon is pretty much the pinnacle of power. The Ziz connection. While Quetzalcoatl is a major influence, Rayquaza also draws inspiration from the Ziz, a gigantic, mythical, bird-like creature from Judeo-Christian mythology. The Ziz, along with the Leviathan, a sea monster, and Behemoth, land beast, forms a trio of primordial creatures. This directly parallels Rayquaza's role as the master of the Weather Trio. A few months ago, there was a huge Pokémon leak, and it solidified the theory of the Pokémon hierarchy and the order of the Pokémon universe. From this image, we can see that the Pokémon world was created with Arceus in the center, Dialga and Palkia in by Arceus' side, and the Lake Guardians. Then right outside that we can see the Weather Trio. Let me know if I should cover the secret storyline after the Pokémon leaks in the comments, and also be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks. Rayquaza's Mega Evolution stats, which are actually so powerful that in Smogon's single battle rule set, Mega Rayquaza was almost instantly banned, and a new tier was created specifically for it called Anything Goes, because its power was like no Pokemon that could stand against it. In Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you need to become the champion first, and then the Delta episodes open up, and then only can you catch Mega Rayquaza. You embark on a new quest involving a mysterious character named Zinnia, a lore keeper from the Draconid people. She has her own plans for dealing with the meteoroid that is heading towards Earth. You'll travel across Hone, battling Team Magma or Aqua. As the Delta episode progresses, your journey will eventually lead you back to the iconic Sky Pillar, located north of Route 131. This time, the Sky Pillar is visually redesigned and much more elaborate than in the original games. You'll ascend the tower alongside Zinnia, who will share more of her people's ancient lore as you climb. At the very top of Sky Pillar, Rayquaza will appear. Zinnia attempts to awaken its full power using a keystone, but it won't respond to her because she wasn't the chosen one. Instead, it senses the meteorite you've been carrying, which you received earlier in the Delta episode. Rayquaza will then consume this meteorite. In an incredible cinematic moment, it will Mega Evolve for the first time ever. After Mega Evolving, Rayquaza still won't join Zinnia. It challenges you, the player, sensing your strength and connection. This triggers a mandatory battle against the mighty, the level 70 Rayquaza. And then, the ultimate showdown that cemented Rayquaza's place as the ultimate guardian. Its rivalry with Deoxys. This wasn't just two legendaries fighting for who gets to use the Xbox. This was a battle for the very planet. An alien virus. An extraterrestrial threat against the mighty protector of Earth. Rayquaza didn't just win, it dominated. Mega Rayquaza broke through Deoxys' defense form like it was nothing, proving once and for all that when it comes to being the protector of the Earth, Rayquaza is the final, unyielding line of defense. It's our planet's ultimate superhero, a being of such magnitude that puts other legendaries to shame. This video is inspired by ET37's video on why Giratina is peak fiction, so go check that out as well. So yeah, when we talk about Rayquaza, we're not just talking about a Pokemon. We're talking about an icon, a memory, a primal force of nature that perfectly embodies power, balance, and ultimate badassery. It is, without a shadow of a doubt, peak fiction. Be sure to like and subscribe and go watch this video about the entire storyline of Pokemon Emerald.